I'm gonna go with that there is a problem, just because. I got nothing to back that up, but like...
You truly are inheriting the Phoenix spirit.
I got nothing to back that up, but I will follow through.
Hello everyone and welcome back to 4pixels. Coco is here with my guests Buttons, Brandon, and Jamie. We are continuing Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day.
Mr. Megan, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Yikes! Now there's a scary thought.
That explains a lot.
Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir.
Keep them safe.
The Blue Badger?
Yes, sir! The lovely police mascot created by the head detective, sir.
He.
I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir.
The most important mission of the day.
Serving it up Gary's way.
I see. Sounds like a very, important mission.
After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
Oh. So that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room.
In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
So then, your ID number should be listed here, right?
There it is! I found it! This is the one right here!
Could you please read us the number? That I will soon forget.
Yes, sir! It's 4989596! That's my number, sir!
I see. Huh? But the number is 498-9596. Is that what he just said?
No.
Oh. It's shown as being used twice. It would help if I could read. Being a lawyer and all.
Please explain, witness.
Lawyers don't need to read. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down.
I see. So it was during that second time when...
Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked.
So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was a knife, sir! A knife!
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then?
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was.
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
That's when I reacted, sir! I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how he got this gash on my hand.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be.
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I fought for my life, then I did it.
What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
Now, custom.
I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him.
You took his knife?
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
Oh my god. I see. He must have been desperate.
The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew,
Yes?
he punched me right in my face, sir! After that, I passed out, until another officer smacked me awake.
About what time did you regain consciousness?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious.
Oh, right.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too.
Oh, Meekins.
I woke up crying tears of pain.
This asshole judge!
That's nice. Or, I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir.
Your mission?
Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance of where things got out of hand.
Well, we can all rest easy now.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor, only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
He's got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekins?
With regard to that, sir. Take a look at this. He was sent to my cell. Chief Gaunt delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
The chief.
Delivered it?
What is that? A video typo?
Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A video topper, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
This newfangled technology is amazing!
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. And was told it had been mistakenly erased.
Getting cut out, Worthy. That's quite a mistake!
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
My old workplace.
Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me.
Save
A
that.
video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into?
What do you say, Jamie?
I actually already forgot what I said. Oh, I said save him.
Your Honor, it won't fit in the DVD player. I don't know what's wrong.
All right, the badger's kind of freaking me out, to be honest.
5 Nights at Freddy's bullshit.
I was gonna say, it's just Five Nights at Freddy's. Don't worry about it.
Oh shit!
Wait, did we get animation?
Why is the fucking camera moving?
It's scanning the area.
Good job, Meekins. You put the fucking badger right in front of the security camera.
I ain't gonna blame
Holy
Meekins.
shit.
Who puts a fucking security camera at this point in a room?
There he go.
Meekins gonna beat him up.
Hey, boy. I totally murdered that guy and gotten away with it. Rip Meekins. Well, bye. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? I am desperately starving.
I'm simply enamored by Meekins. Meekins, what are you doing this Friday? Assuming you're not in jail. What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir.
It's me, Meekins.
It's me, Meekins. I mean, the Blue Badger, sir.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Literally me. Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room, and some sort of activity did take place.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. I say we cross-examine the Blue Badger. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. And I am free, provided I'm not in jail.
It's a date, Meekins.
His
Go
face.
play.
Oh God, I only just noticed now, but it kind of looks like his pupils are going in like opposite directions a little.
Yeah, it does look like that, huh?
I actually noticed that a few minutes ago too. Every time he gets like really worked up, his eyes are like going in different directions.
He really leans into the daydream.
His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do.
Skin his hand.
The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
So I won't take that.
Sorry.
What?
Jamie.
You got cut off.
Again?
Yeah.
Yes.
All I said was, someone take the megaphone away from him.
Yeah, I like that he's still allowed to have literally everything on his person. Doesn't he have like a gun too?
This guy
This
is
is-
like screaming into a megaphone in the courtroom.
This guy's in Japanifornia. He probably doesn't have a gun. I do love the concept though of him being like 3 feet away from this judge, just blaring the fucking megaphone at him though.
He needs to though. The judge hearing isn't what it used to be.
Crawling in my skin. What's this about our fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead. But everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start.
Mysteryman.
His face can't be clearly seen in the video.
Tell me, were you able to, like, get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife?
Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter?
The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not?
More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir. But I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see.
Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer.
Still, I'm sure it was him. I'll bet my badge on it.
Might not want to make that bet.
At least I have a badge. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman.
You sure about that? Was he his fucking cookie?
Not the fucking cookie.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't see his face. It was weird. He had like a cow skull on it, and he smelled like tequila.
But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Yeah, that's why we're in a friggin' courtroom.
Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it.
Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or...
Makins.
You just...
Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods.
You should have given
Now,
it the
please
other
be
video.
more- No, that one's locked away, and Edgeworth's still safe. Now, please be more certain when you testify. Yeah, because this is the time you need to yell at someone, not fucking cough lady with her fucking lies.
Cough lady.
Yes,
That's her name now.
You claimed the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman.
The whitest of names.
Tell us why you're positive it was him.
I mean, he opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do.
About these lockers, is there no other way to open them?
No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir.
I like Jamie's,
Meekins, what are you up to?
None of your business, sir.
Hold on, I expect it's like someone would ask him just to get him out of the area for a while, hey, go in my locker, go get my stuff, would you? And Meekins would be gone for 8 hours.
That is 100% what actually happened.
And then, instead of being like, I couldn't get in, sir, he went like 3 towns over to purchase a replacement of whatever it was. So people started being like, hey Meekins, do me a favor, I have my brand new like iPod 10 in my locker. Go get that for me, would you? You've got it, sir. And then Meekins can't eat for fucking 3 weeks until he gets paid.
Why are you like this?
Because if he was real, I would support Meekins and I would kick the shit out of a bunch of cops, apparently.
Who knew? Brandon fights cops through K-18. I wonder what kind of methods he tried.
If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to the registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, sir, and this too! The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir.
How do you know that information?
I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir.
People in the know?
The workers in the apartment cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed.
It's actually my aunt, sir.
They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
And give me 2 sloppy joes every Thursday.
The cafeteria lady's Meekins' mom confirmed.
For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. I literally went and asked. Meekins' mother, anyways.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
So it must be him! No one else could have unlocked it!
However, the most important detail is not shown in the video. The man's face!
Sir! If I may say something, sir.
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in the case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock.
And it was can be removed.
And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir.
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. Much like my hips.
That is true. But that's beside the point, unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Finally, I have lines.
I mean, I've gone a solid, 2 or 3 episodes with no lines. It's a thing. I don't know what's a problem with security video other than the fact that it don't work right as evidence.
I'm gonna go with that there is a problem, just because. I got nothing to back that up, but
You truly are inheriting the Phoenix spirit.
I got nothing to back that up, but I will follow through. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Oh, it's probably the time code.
I didn't even pay attention to that. I was too busy looking at the Blue Badger. He was a handsome man.
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not be Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction.
Objection. Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
You also come Friday.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
That's less a proposal and more a statement. I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
We'd have to do that anyway, you dumb fuck.
He would want me to state
No,
the
that's
thing
the
I said fucked. Like, get the fuck, god criminy.
This is why you're not being invited, Phoenix.
Yeah. At this point, I think I'm gonna have to uninvite Edgeworth myself. Which is a wild contradiction in the whole situation. It requires a variety of fixes to this whole timeline.
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video? I just said it for kicks! This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Or die.
Bum bum bum.
Please don't
Good.
play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. Ooh.
I just want to see Meekin's smooth moves.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
How did this guy ever become an attorney?
Like, oh my god, at least
How did this guy ever
answer me.
become a judge?
That's the real question.
How did anyone get any of these fucking jobs?
This was before the recession.
This is like the last civilization before the dinosaurs. Or it's after us, like the whole Aladdin theory of it's in a post-apocalyptic future. So it's totally different laws and shit.
That would explain why tampering evidence doesn't fucking matter.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates this man may not be Detective Goodman?
Why is the locker's little light lit up?
Think that's it?
Maybe. I don't really
I mean, the
know
rest of them are
because-
off, so I'm going to assume it means it's already open or something.
But I thought he went to the one all the way at the end.
No.
Okay,
One that's
that-
been open
oh.
the entire time.
The paper fell. What was that paper?
Was that there before?
I don't know. We have 7 sheets of paper in our inventory. I don't know where we got most of it.
It's so true.
Take that.
Oh my god. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins.
Sir, do you mean me, sir?
No,
Hey,
the
you what,
other
sir?
Officer Meekins. As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If the print matches, the registered data, the light turns on and the lock is released.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
Do they not even give Meekins
I was
a
going to say,
locker?
Meekins doesn't even have a fucking locker.
What dicks?
Unless they gave him a locker and said, alright, because this is your locker. And it's like, oh, cool, it uses my fingerprints? No. Whose does it use? Bye, Meekins. So he has a locker, they didn't switch it over to his fingerprints, because fuck them. I'm gonna kick the shit out of all these
Hey.
cops.
Okay, the lockers are for detectives. I don't think Meekin is a detective.
I don't care, give Meekins a locker 2012. He deserves a locker, he keeps the fucking Blue Badger safe.
It's just one of those 5 below lockers for 4-year-olds.
It's still a locker, do it!
If
It's
so,
bright pink. It's adorable.
if so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture.
Made out of tinfoil. Hello, Badger.
hate that thing. I think I might hate that more than Gant's stare.
I love them. I want one in my room. I wonder if you could buy one.
Blue Badger or
I want both.
What fresh hell?
I love how it ramped up.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker. Let's rewind to a little earlier. Somebody was like laughing over it, so it's not as serious. You didn't rewind it though. What? Oh, it's slow-mo rewind. Christ.
That's just the normal pace so we can get reacquainted with our new friend, the Badger.
Here, notice the light?
What's this? It's already lit.
I can get a Blue Badger plushie for $17 on eBay.
Buy it for buttons.
No, buy it for me, and then one for buttons. Actually, I should just make the cardboard cutout that moves and everything. That's got like the paint smeared and the busted like crown.
I'm never going to be able to visit Brandon again.
And like the eyes light up at a very, very slow rate. That every time you look, it's like, is that red? No. And then 3 hours later, it's like bright red. You're like, fuck.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, also, it's got very small treads you can't see on the feet. So every like couple minutes, it moves ever so slightly closer to you.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Six-sided Franks.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
Oh.
Why are you upset by this information?
Order, order. What's the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker, wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
Look at the peacock go. Objection. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system.
Objection.
When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker's automatically locked.
Well, obviously not in this case.
Shut your damn mouth, right? We talked about this.
Oh, I know! It must have broken down. Of course. I'm not an expert in this. I am an expert in lunch, though.
I was about to say, did you guys forget to feed the judge? That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Fancy ass fucking lockers.
Emma!
They were made in Connecticut, China. What can you expect?
Connecticut.
Oh well. It just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut.
Womp womp, shut the fuck up, Judge.
So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Since clearly you are not an officer.
Yeah, chest puffed out. No, I don't. Take that.
Me, Your Honor?
Oh, shit.
The most expert of experts?
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor? Because it was evidence transferal, Phoenix. Jesus Christ. Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly a field.
Ace defective.
Accurate. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
I'm a middle schooler.
I don't know. You caught me playing with my pogs. My bad. I wasn't paying attention. What are we doing?
Let's pogs away.
I'll trade you your Bigfoot for my Venom pog I got.
No.
And with that, we will wrap this episode up right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye!